Go to eatlafayette.com to see all participating locally owned restaurants. Eatlafayette.com.
The Lab. We are in River Ranch on the corner of Stonemont and Bradbury. You can get to Stonemont right from Camellia. Real easy. It's a beautiful, look at this area, this patio area.
Yeah.
But handcrafted coffee and comforts, as they say. We're here for Eat Lafayette. Of course, you can check out over 60 plus Eat Lafayette restaurants, locally owned restaurants that are participating. At each one of those, you can actually register to win a free cruise.
Awesome.
But I'm ready to try. I like coffee.
Let's go get comfortable.
Let's go get, comforts. We're here with Thomas from The Lab, brand new restaurant in River Ranch. And tell us a little bit about everything you guys are doing.
Well, it's a lot of moving parts. We are doing artisan coffees. We're doing traditional lattes, cappuccinos, hand pours for a lot of our things. We have 25 different types of teas. We're doing right here. This is one of our features here. It's our case, and in the case we have something called a cold sweet cream, which is it's like a hybrid between an ice cream and a gelato. It's not necessarily one or the other. It's got the density and kind of the weight of an ice cream and the flavor profile of a gelato. And they are tasty. The one he just got right there is a salted bourbon.
I think it just blew his mind.
It's a salted bourbon and caramel, and that is the bourbon is Knob Creek, and it's been aged in an oak barrel for 9 years, which creates beautiful smoothness. So, like I said, we're kind of taking the twist on the traditional and kind of adding a little bit to it. Which one did you just get? Ginger? That is a pure white ginger. So we kind of made it a little bit more subtle. We have, it's pretty much brainchilds of, we just find things that are just really interesting, but ultimately they have to taste good.
Right.
5 times the caffeine.
Oh, I need that.
No bitterness.
Yeah. So 16 to 18 hours?
16 to 18 hours from start to finish.
Like slow drip.
This is like a lab. Well, that's why you call it the Lab.
That's exactly why
Ladies and gentlemen, I just had an epiphany.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's what everybody's like. Why would you call a coffee shop the Lab?
Because
it's
you
like
run
we're
it.
Coming in sick.
Yeah.
This is different. We do everything very scientific. We break it every day. We break it all down and try to find something that's a tasty beverage.
You're like the Walter White of coffee.
Yeah.
All right, what you got? I have a blue cheese curry orange zest croissant.
And I've got the bacon croissant. So it's salty and sweet.
Bacon and sausage too. It's got sausage.
Yeah, I hadn't gotten to the sausage yet. You see it? Like it's waiting on me. And then I went ahead and got me some of that Skittle magic.
Red Skittles. The hybrid ice cream gelato. You also got.
I sure did. The mega super duper iced coffee with 5 times the caffeine.
That is really like made in a lab, which is.
It really is. Yeah, that's why we call it the Lab.
And look what we have here.
Here we go. Now we've got your tea. Wow.
Oh.
Holy moly.
This is the Ruby Sipper, which blood orange, papaya, rose hips, and this.
Man. And then it goes into the glass.
I can smell it. Smells delicious. Looks good.
There we go.
Man, thank you. That was awesome.
And that is awesome.
Wow. All right, we'll get to drinking.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, what do we have here?
This is an affogato, which is a cold sweet cream, ice cream gelato that has an espresso shot dropped over it to melt it down. Creates a very decadent and very tasty beverage.
Look at that. Now, is this a beverage you eat with a spoon?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Those are my favorite kind.
And your fingers.
Yes.
Spoons and fingers.
All right.
You let it cool down a little bit and dive in. So,
all right.
But you can basically use any kind of the cold sweet creams in there. This is a really good pairing with this particular espresso and that, because the bourbon just really nice and
sets it off.
All right. Thanks, man.
The Lab, fantastic place. They're obviously brand spanking new. They got a nice little patio area. They got inside Wi-Fi and all that, and deliciousness, treats and coffees
and science.
And science. It is really a lab, as you saw. So there you go. Eat Lafayette. go to eatlafayette.com. You can register to win a cruise at all 60 plus participating restaurants. Thanks, Eat Lafayette. Thanks to Lab.